Welcome back. Durban-based funny man Carvin Goldstone is back with his one-man show, Coloured President. The Savanna Comic Choice nominee explores what South Africa would be like if it had a coloured president. This is a clean, no swearing and laughter affair, suitable for the whole family. Now it's happening at the Baxter Theatre in Durban. Carvin joins us this morning from our Durban studios to share more on his show. Very good morning to you, Carvin. Welcome to Morning Live. Firstly, let's chat about the title of your offering, Coloured President. Was that a suitable title? And tell us where that comes from.
Well, I think the idea of a coloured president, people laugh immediately because we're not used to seeing that sort of thing go together, coloured and president. I can tell you, if we have a coloured president, when he does well, he'll be the president. And when he does badly, he'll be the coloured president.
All right, and talk to me about some of the ideas that you talk about, or you speak about and make jokes about, which really maybe do reflect the reality of how South Africans maybe view coloured people, and how some people would think, oh, the idea of having a coloured president is completely out of the question.
Yeah, so the show in some ways is a journey for myself. I'm from Durban. The show is actually happening in Cape Town at the Baxter Theatre. So for me, I come from a family of mixed heritage. My parents are mixed. I got a Jewish name, but obviously I'm not Jewish. But my great-great-grandfather, he married a Zulu woman. My mother's family came from India. So I've got a little bit of every influence. So it started making me think a bit about who I am and then how I'm positioned, because we don't choose who we are. You're born and they tell you that you're coloured, and then you kind of have to go through your whole life defending this identity. So whenever I travel around the country and to Cape Town, I always feel like maybe I haven't understood what it means properly. So this show kind of investigates culture identity.
All right. Now, it's been running for quite some time now. How do you continue to make it relevant? As you said, at the moment you be in Cape Town. Do you find that you have to sort of adjust your material as per province or town that you visit?
Yeah, so the show's been all over the world. It's been to Australia, New Zealand, Zimbabwe, Swaziland, and across South Africa. But it hasn't been to Cape Town, which is weird because that's where the most coloured people are. So I'm happy to bring it, and also to be educated. Whenever I go to Cape Town, I always feel like I'm not coloured enough, if that makes any sense. Because in KZN, coloured people don't speak Afrikaans at all, and there's a few other things we don't do. But when I get there, there are a few things that kind of unite us. Like, for example, we all love doilies, no matter which part of the country we come from. So I look at the things that unite us and the things that make us different.
All right, now you've travelled as far as Zimbabwe, Swaziland and Australia, as you say. How has your material been received? And do you think that on a global stage people are quite open to the South African humour?
Yeah, I think a lot of comedy is based on prejudice, and in South Africa we've navigated that territory for a long time, so we're more aware of it, and comedians in South Africa are more sensitive about how do we approach issues of prejudice, and I think that's made for good comedy. So no matter where in the world I go, I'll tell my story, my own South African story, and people are fascinated. I'm more of a storyteller, so if you come to a show of mine, you're going to listen to long stories about kids and about family and about my mother. I come from a very strong Christian family. What it's growing up with a Christian mother that didn't let us listen to music that was not gospel, and what that life was like. Yeah, so it's a lot of storytelling and family stories.
All right, Carvin, how much are the tickets and where can people get them? And of course, what can we expect from a coloured president?
Okay, you can expect stories about coloureds and stories about presidents. So coloured presidents for sure. You can expect lots of little characters, impersonations. That's my kind of thing. And the tickets are available at CompuTicket, and it's at the Baxter Theatre. That's in Cape Town. And they're $150. So come through, come have a laugh, and it's a family show, so people can bring their grannies. I am the grannies comedian. People always bring their grannies, but please just ask your granny to put off her cell phone, because when I go to church or wherever and a phone rings, it's always a granny. It's never a young person. They always act like it's not them.
All right, thank you so much. That is Carvin Goldstone, who will make his official debut at the Baxter Theatre on the 25th and 26th of August with his hilarious one-man family comedy show titled Coloured President. Well, I might not know much about a coloured president, but I know they talk like this. All right, time for us to catch